One Piece got some of the craziest villains in anime. They got Shark Umar Johnson, Leopard James Bond, God. But this nigga smoked his daddy, smoked his own brother, is the biggest drug dealer in the world, and he loves war, and stole a whole damn island while he was at it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, a lot of these menaces usually find their way to heathenhood via some type of accident or someone dying, but not Doflamingo. He was born a demon, or worse, because the Doflamingo family are celestial dragons.
Dance for us, monkey.
For those that aren't One Piece heads, that means they straight slave owners, and they love it. And Dofi was out here 5 years old begging for his first slave. He couldn't wait to play such classic games as Ring Around the Neck of a Fishman and a Mary Jo Gym class classic, Capture the Flag, attached to the runaway slave. Unfortunately for him, his dad was actually a good person and wasn't messing with all the bigotry. He even looked like the white dude from Django Unchained. So he decided to move his family to the hood, and then they got robbed, and his wife died, and then the whole family got tortured, and were about to be killed when baby Dofi just had enough of the bullshit and poor people, and used the shut your poor ass up wave and knocked out every single attacker. Not too long after that, Dofi gets visited by this booger nigga, missing tooth ass, who convinces him to eat this devil fruit, and his family's holding him back, and Dofi agreed. Doesn't help that he came home and found out his daddy finished his Dunkaroos. Don Quixote, it doesn't have to be this way, son.
It doesn't? Let's see. You gave up our royalty, got mom killed, we've been bullied every single day since your dumbass decision, and you had the nerve to eat my f***ing Dunkaroos.
Just tell him the truth. I ate them. Hush, Rocinante. Deep down, you still think of us as family, and you would never hurt your father. Oh my god. And the man was like 10 years old. And if that wasn't enough, he cuts his dad's head clean off and turns it in for a reward. But again, this is just the beginning. Now, we'll circle back to his family later because this is going to be a quick one, but basically, Doflamingo laughed his way through an entire war. He laughed his ass off in the greatest war in history. He never lost a smile. Then, this is what he did to Little Oars. Little Oars was really out here giving his life up to save Ace, and out of nowhere, Doflamingo comes and asks what his favorite snack is. Because Doflamingo's favorite snack is fruit by the foot.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
So let me give y'all some context. We started 10 years ago on the peaceful island of Dressrosa. And shit is nice. We got bitches dancing for fun, flower fields high and wide, the island's so jolly, it even got cute dwarf people. And not them dwarf people they got in that Disney Snow White, nah, real dwarfs. And then Doflamingo happened. One random night when the king just got done having his royal penis cleaned and was just about to go to sleep it off, Doflamingo came and was just posted up chilling by the window. And this window is like at least 5,000 feet high. So how the did he get up there? And Dofi straight up says, "Hey my man, this is a nice country you got here. Call me Christopher Columbus because I'm discovering it." And King Riku laughing his ass off because he got so drunk from the world orgy, this man was thinking this pink nigga wearing sunglasses at night is a joke. And he was about to learn this shit not a game. Cause Doflamingo waited until this man King Riku was dead asleep to get his ass out of bed, put that nigga on the horse, and make him kill entire towns worth of villagers for the rest of the night. Then came down like a heavenly peacock and smoked King Riku's pack. Then the Straw Hats finally get to Dressrosa, and honestly, Dofi should be in jail alone for what he did to his family, let alone Dressrosa. But the way he was messing with this kid Law, you would think he'd be sharing a cell with R. Kelly. Mentally had Law trained into being his subordinate and was prepping to sacrifice a child's life so he could have immortality. And the only good thing Kid Law had in his life was Doflamingo's brother. You know, the one that ate the Dunkaroos. So good, in fact, he saved Law's life and gave him one of the most broken powers in the entire verse. But Joker wasn't having it, and he had to give the world a reminder like, hey, you remember what I did to Dad, right? Because of the Dunkaroos? Those tasty snacks that were like $4 or $5 a box? I smoked him like a backwood. And you just gave away a treasure worth $5 billion? And you working with the feds? Oh, somebody told Dad he's got company coming. I know they're still getting you, bro. Nah, pistol's not enough. Virgo, get me the M16. Law had to watch this man get shot over and over. And that was just the beginning, because when Law and the Straw Hats came to Dressrosa, first off, this man straight tricked Law and the Straw Hats into coming thinking it was all safe, just for Dofi to be posted up with his officers, Marines, and a Navy Admiral under his control, all ready to jump Law. They was throwing meteorites at his ass. Then Dofi said, fuck this shit, I'ma smoke him out myself and beat the shit out of Law. Beat him so bad his hat went missing. And ain't nothing worse than watching your boy get smoked out in front of you. Dofi knew that, so when he saw Luffy and Zoro were there, he went full Joker. Well, if it isn't Straw Hat. See, Law owes me his life, but he's refusing to pay. And pink feathers be expensive, but you know what? I decided to be the nice guy and let go of the debt, so I can send his ass straight to Jesus myself. And he didn't just shoot him one time. Dofi shot Law like 16 times. And takes a break to abuse the remains of King Riku. Haha, Diamante, look at this old nigga. You still alive? You will pay for these last 10 years. Oh, I'm paying, alright? In profit. You can't imagine the amount of money you save on labor when the workers have no free will. Nah. Someone get the holy water, because this demon needs to go. And that's canon, by the way. I didn't make that shit up. Thank Allah, at some point after a break, Law recovers from the bullet and he runs around 3. Unfortunately, we know how that turned out. And when it looked like it was all over, Law pulled out his trump card. A move where he stabs you and destroys your organs from the inside? Oh my god, how? And he had Doflamingo sleep. He did it. Throw your hats, kiss a shorty, Law got his revenge. So we thought, because not too long after Doflamingo gets back up, bitch slaps Law. And it turns out Doflamingo used his strings inside his body to stitch up his damaged organs back together.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Then he took them black Air Force loafers he be wearing and got ready to stomp Law's head in when Luffy said, I've seen Law take enough L's for today. Time to be a main character. And man, it took a new form from the main character and an entire country buying him time to take Dofi down. But at the end of the day, Doflamingo got bodied, and he now sharing a cell on level 6 of Impel Down with Jared from Subway. One of the coolest to ever do it. Doflamingo. Bro, the heavenly demon himself. I always fuck with the pink, bro. Having said that, I read the transcript. You getting Hakai. Yeah, you. Nah, hell not good enough, man. I mean, one, you took over in the island while the king was asleep. My man was asleep and you woke him up just to kill people. They made mention in the transcripts about what you did to Little Oars Jr. Sound like a breakdancer. I don't know. I didn't watch the highlights, but they made mention about that in this. Turn civilians into toys. Had whole families forget who people were. Like, I'm telling you right now, bro, you turn me into a toy, my shorty out here with another man. He dying, she dying, and then you dying. And then it just says Viola question mark. Like, you gotta explain that because, you know, was it consensual or not? Like, let's see what else. Slaves, child trafficking, wearing white after Labor Day. Like, there's a lot that you did, my boy. You gotta go. It just says Trafalgar Law, and I watched the flashback. You did some, nigga. You cut your own daddy's head off.
Huh?
You're not going to hell. That's crazy. You gotta get Hakai. We can't have you down there. You're gonna be down there. You're gonna take shit over, and now we can't have it. You gotta go. And you got Conqueror's Hockey. Last thing I need is Frieza under your control. Nah, you getting Hakkai'd. Let me just see if there's any good thing you possibly did, and nah. I know you want to bring up your brother, but we know what happened to that nigga, so that's not happening. I didn't even mention, but everything he did to Bellamy. But fuck Bellamy.